Are you gonna scoot in?
I'm gonna scoot in. I'm just
hanging out.
yeah.
All right, here we go. We're live.
All right.
What's up? We're here at Blue Wall Confessions. I'm Jeremy.
Jeff. What's up, Wallers?
What's up, y'all? Right off the bat, real quick, I want to remind everybody that we all are adults here, and this is more of an 18 and older crowd. And if your kids are watching it and you get pissed about it,
It's your fault.
you should be keeping a better eye on your kids.
Yeah, I have a parental discretion when I'm on.
Oh yeah, definitely a parental discretion. I'm gonna try to keep it halfway
We'll try
clean,
to keep
but
it R.
but yeah, we're gonna keep it R. All right, one first shout out. We want to talk about the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Our friend
Strides for
Jamie,
Stacy.
yes, Strides for Stacy. Our friend Jamie Jackson, her cousin Stacy passed away a few years back in I think 2008.
And I didn't know what that was till she told me.
What's that?
Cystic fibrosis, yep.
What's that?
The disease
No.
in the lungs. I
It's
didn't
in-
know
oh,
what
it's
it
in your
was.
lungs?
I believe it's a breathing disease.
Wow, yeah. So she probably, what did she need, a lung transplant?
I don't think you can get a lung transplant.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think you can.
I don't know. I thought
don't
you
know.
could.
I don't know.
I think.
That'd be tough.
I don't know either.
I don't think you can
But-
get the whole lung transplant. I
God.
think you can get like a half a lung, like one
Maybe.
lung.
Well, I mean, I have
Yeah.
asthma, and I couldn't imagine it being any worse than what I have
I think it's
now.
worse than asthma.
Oh, definitely. It's
I don't know if
worse.
it's fluid in there or if it's a breathing issue, but I,
think
know it's a
you're right.
tough
it
way
might
to go.
be something like a. I don't know.
But I didn't.
Are you on it over there?
I'm looking.
She's
yeah.
looking it up. I thought it was, no joking aside, I thought it was like some form of retardation.
Oh, no.
And I kept looking at the picture like, she looks like a normal person to me. And Jamie's like, it's a breathing thing. So, yeah, I was educated on that. I've been a donor for the past 2 years because I believe in what Jamie believes in.
Yeah, and
good thing.
So what they're doing, they're having a walk. Well, first off, even before the walk is May 19th.
May 19th, yep.
1 to 4 p.m. at Yoctangi Park in Chillicothe, Ohio.
It's down here this year.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
down here. And they already had the Chinese auction, but what's coming up next is Stand Up to Cystic Fibrosis. That's on April 20th on
Should
a
be
Saturday. Yeah, the comedians, stand-up comedy, Michael Moore and Ace Allen.
Mm-hmm.
The doors open at 6, and it starts at 7, and that's at Gibby's in Circleville, Ohio, 121 West Main Street.
That's 420.
Yes,
Yes.
Earth
420, 121.
Earth Day. Well, the same day as the fights, but
well-
I suggest go to Jamie Jackson's thing if you're down here.
Right, and also if during the day on 420, you can go to the Yoctangi Park, and it's the Earth Gathering that day. They're gonna have a festival down there with a bunch of music and
Hippies?
vendors and stuff like that. I think a little bit, and maybe some like conservation stuff.
Nice.
It's Earth Day. That's
Earth
what
Day,
you do.
yeah.
You learn how to recycle
Recycle.
and
Use natural products.
keep stuff from eroding and yeah, definitely do not litter.
It's Earth Day because weed is not legal in Ohio yet. That's why it's Earth Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colorado, it's not Earth Day. It's 420.
Right.
saying.
Right. right. But that's happening that day.
But I'm down with
so
it.
you could go down to Earth Day and hang out all day with the Earth Day people, and then go to the
see
comedians
some
and
funny people at night.
Yeah, definitely. That
And
goes
amateurs,
together.
I think they're amateur comedians, but I'll tell you, I've been to an amateur show. It's funnier than hell.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, crying like you're trying to breathe because you're laughing so much. They're funny.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be going.
That's good. I'll be up at
Oh,
EAC.
sure.
I got to be up there.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's way up north, Fredericktown.
Fredericktown. It's going to be far away, and it kind of collided. But I'm doing 2 out of the 3. I did the auction, and I'm going to do the walk.
Okay, so what are you doing? Okay, you're doing your fights. You got fights coming up. Tell us about
EAC Extreme Adrenaline Challenge. It's challenge or championship. I don't know which one, but it's one or the other. We got 2 guys on that card, which is going to be pretty good. Tyler Bostic, coming off a win. He's went from 170 to 185. His first 85 fight at the LC was a win. And he's got James DeLong, which is 2-0, and he's been off since '09. So he should be a little rusty. And Tyler, I don't think it might have been a year since he's fought, so he could be a little rusty too. But he's stronger than hell now. That's going to be an exciting fight. I'm sure Roger Moran's a promoter. I'm sure he's happy about having Tyler on the card. And then Johnny, John Gardner, McKee's brother, baby monster. He's coming off a loss to Will Duffy, a tough loss, where he stood and banged out. He could have turtled up and gave up, but he didn't. And lost that fight, but he's coming back against Curtis Thacker. Curtis Thacker, although he's 2-3, his 3 losses are Will Duffy, Tim Dunn, and Nick Stuff. Those are good guys. Those are all good guys. So should be good. What'd you do? Turn me off?
No.
Oh.
No.
But that's what we'll be
I
doing
turn
on. You turned my headphone down. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I got you.
There we go.
Hold on.
But that's what we'll be doing on 420. Sorry, Jamie.
Yes. But I'll be there. I'm gonna go. I mean,
Oh, you'll love it.
I
It's only
love-
$15,
I love
right?
What she's doing. I mean, she's given like 3 months a year into this. Probably, maybe even more than that.
Oh, she plans
More
this
than
the whole
3.
time. From last year. I'm sure she's been getting ready the whole year. What about I think it's $15 donation or something. Isn't it a donation to get the ticket?
I really don't know.
I think
know
it's
about
$15 minimum donation. I could be wrong, but that's what I think it is. So you can obviously donate more, but it's well worth it for $15.
Yeah. Do you have it on the events? You can look up on the laptop.
No, your laptop turned off.
Oh, it's probably dead. Yeah.
Need to plug that thing in.
Well, I only have one charger that works good.
Don't you think we should have researched this stuff?
Well, I mean, I know I got the dates on that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, a $15 charge for a comedy, that's nothing. Even if you give $20, you'll get your money's worth, guaranteed.
Yeah. And it's for a good cause.
For a good cause. I know the money's going to the right place. I did the walk last year before I fought, and Jamie raised so much money that we all got free T-shirts. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Get something back. But
Well.
what else? Who else you got a shout out for?
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
a $15 donation.
15 minimum.
If you're in the Chillicothe area and you need to get in shape, or you want to do something productive with your life, you can go to Chillicothe Academy of Mixed Martial Arts, and there's youth classes,
Zumba.
adult classes, Zumba, and women's
That combat fit? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that. I like.
Yeah, the women's combat fit.
Yeah.
They're it's like a lot of circuit training, strength and conditioning.
I see them hitting the bags and stuff. That's pretty cool.
And kickboxing type stuff on the bags and mitts.
The good thing I see online about that is the girls got their hands up.
Yeah.
And they ain't hitting the bag out here. They got their hands up. That's how it should be.
Right.
Even if you're getting in shape, you should still punch correct.
Yes, that's what I say. I told him that I'm like, if I'm going to take my time to have you guys punch in a bag, I want to make sure you're doing it right.
Right.
And for one, it's for a safety reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, you're gonna be breaking your wrist, rolling
Hitting
rolling
the wrong
your wrist.
knuckle. Yeah.
That's
Not good.
That's
and
another part.
if the shit hits the fan,
Right.
you got your hands up.
Exactly.
And it'll be second nature. That's good for any woman to know. Brandy wants me to teach her how to hit the bag, but teaching your own girlfriend something is hard. You got to have somebody else show her.
Oh, you're right.
Why?
Because it could get into an argument as far as like I'm telling you what to do. Well, of course you asked me to show you what to do,
Right.
so I may not come off as the nicest person when I'm telling you. Now, me teaching you would be different than me teaching Brandy, because if I got smart with you, you wouldn't take it as serious as she would.
Exactly.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Women
they're
be crazy.
also
My mic?
you're on. They're also doing
No.
I can hear you.
like they're doing kettlebell stuff. They're
Yeah.
sledgehammering a tire.
They're doing the same things we're doing.
Practical string. Yeah, they're doing like fighter conditioning and all that. Everything but getting punched back.
Yep. and they look good.
So
You
they're
can
getting
tell
in
there's
shape.
there's results.
Oh,
I
they
can
are
see the pictures.
absolutely having results.
That's good. Somebody I saw today, somebody asked you for a meal plan and your Zumba. That's pretty cool because the word's out.
Yeah.
You know, people are asking, they want to make changes. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
So it's a good thing. That was one of my shout outs too, was for Kama Youth Warriors. Just so everybody knows, they get better every single time at the grappling tournaments, and not just the women and the fitness classes, but the Youth Warriors. It's good for the community, and it's a great thing you got going on. That's my shout out.
Thanks. Well, and then on top of that, you guys up in Lancaster Academy of Mixed Martial
Llamas,
Arts.
yep.
That's my other one. March, or is it March 24th?
24th should be next weekend, I think. Is it next Saturday? Next Sunday. Next Sunday.
4 p.m. or
Starts at 4.
Right, starts at 4. Register at 3.
Start at 3 to
If you're
4.
competing, you need to be there at 3.
And I got a call today. Tim Dunn's coming, and that means the light. My heavyweight division's always kind of light, so show up, guys. Even if I have 3 more people, that's good for Tim Dunn. He'll have a match or 2.
Yeah.
So if you guys want a real match and fight with a champion, he told me today he was coming.
Yeah, they're starting the belt thing. What's up with this?
The belt is, I believe it's a 6-month period. Austin and Autumn, you know the kids, the studs. Their dad bought actual belts, like you would win an MMA fight. And what we're gonna do starting this Sunday is points. Points are gonna be based on your wins. Okay. As you go through for the next 6 months, whoever has the most points in each respective division will get the belt.
So you only get a point if you win.
To start, once you get a belt after a 6-month period and prove that you are, first of all, loyal and going to show up and win, then you can only defend it, meaning the very next tournament you can lose your belt.
Oh, and they take that belt,
and you got to go to the next person. I'm not
it's
sure.
Be passed around.
I'm not sure if the belts will be passed around, but I know they're expensive.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, it's once you get a belt, then you have to defend your belt. It's not you keep the belt forever. So it'll be one of the, and I think samurai swords will still be given out. People are loving those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I was hoping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
too.
They're
I think we got 200 of them.
that.
You know, but once you earn your belt, you can lose your belt.
Okay.
You know, if you don't come to defend it, that's
So
one thing.
after 6 months, basically 6 tournaments, 6 months, right?
Right. And I don't have all the logistics on it because although I run the tournament, this wasn't my idea, and the people that it was their idea have not filled me in, but a little bit. Basically, they're letting me know once you win a belt, I don't know if you're going to physically lose that belt, but if you are the champion in the 0 to 150 class and you come the next time and get beat, you are no longer the champion.
Right.
So you're really we're seeing who's the top of the top, and then once we belt you, and you know, he also told me, this is Dave Gordon, Austin and Autumn's dad, he wants the final match for the belts to be at the Lancaster Festival. So they're talking about tearing down the cage.
Oh, that would be cool.
Putting it down on the street downtown and doing it there.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a sport. They could just have tournaments like that.
That'd be crazy.
MMA grappling, because you're using the cage.
A lot of exposure there.
I think, it could be another style of a sport in itself, I think.
And who knows, they may have a thing in mind of, look, a 6-month tournament, crown a champion, and it goes back to something else. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'll know Sunday. Show up Sunday if you want to get points, because I'll tell you, it may not just be first. It could be first, second, and third to get points. I don't know.
Right. Or like first gets 2, second, or
right.
3, 2, and 1.
Because it's very easy for me to figure out 1, 2, and 3.
Or 5, 2, and 1.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what it is?
But I was just trying to get some details, but yeah, the
people strive
awesome.
for things. Just like they started a belting system at the gym for the kids. They're calling it an MMA guild. It's not really a legit karate belt or a Brazilian jiu-jitsu belt. It's their belt system with the Davis and the karate guy. But it gives the kids something to strive for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why kids, I think, love karate because they get different belts and they can
Right.
advance up and have something to strive for. And with MMA, there's no belts.
Right.
You train and you fight. You train and you fight. In my opinion, a win is your belt. You know, he's a blue belt and I beat him. Well, I guess I'm a blue belt. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know, but I think it's pretty cool, especially for the kids. They wear them all the time, so
Yeah.
they must like them.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they have pride in it.
They do because they have to earn them. Now,
Right.
their first belt comes in 30 hours of training. Every other belt from there, you have to earn.
Okay.
So once you start and you get up to 30 hours of training, they give you a yellow belt. And then it goes to purple, to red, to blue, and black. Well, I think from your yellow belt to your purple, you have to basically earn that. From your purple to your red, you have to earn that. And there's nobody in there that's black belt except for the trainers. So none of these kids are black belts yet. But, you know, you can take it in stride. They gave me a black belt, but designation was trainer.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a
Right.
black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not a black belt in MMA. But I like it. I take it. You know? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, do you wear your belt?
Sometimes they laugh at me. It makes my stomach fat, you know. But if I'm over in the class, I got to belt Brandy's cousin, and I wore my belt when I belted him. So
Right.
it was pretty cool.
So, have you heard about these the Ukrainians? Is it Ukrainians with the dolphins with
Lasers?
knives and guns?
That's funny because that's one of my notes because that was on an old thing I saw. I was going to tell you, dolphins have sonar, not lasers, not knives, not guns, and I haven't heard about that. So obviously I'm in the dark on that.
No, they're weaponized dolphins.
They're weaponized these
They've been
dolphins.
trained to like drown.
But where are they
scuba
at?
divers.
Are they in
Attack divers.
Are they in a sealed
We got-
environment or are they in the ocean?
I believe they're in a sealed environment.
That would be
Some of
good.
them are trained by the U.S. Navy, but the Ukraine's been training other dolphins. And they
So
lost
since
a
dolphins
bunch
have
of them.
sonar, and somebody shoots something at the dolphin, he might be able to
Yeah.
move out of the way, right?
Well, he might see it coming though. He might see
With the sonar.
submarines.
What
The
they
sonar.
don't? What do you mean they put sonar on them?
No, dolphins have sonar. Beep,
Natural,
Yeah.
like sonar.
They make beep, 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 and then just like bats, how they fly
Yeah.
with sonar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that, so that's something new to me. I don't like the idea of fish with weapons because I am a fisherman. You know, I don't want to grab something and then it shoots me when it gets out
Can
of
you
water.
look that up on the Ukraine? If the ones with the guns got away,
So what are they doing?
Some of them, the U.S.
some
Army.
of them escaped
some
with
of them did
weapons.
escape with weapons. So we trained
Oh
a
my
bunch
God.
of killer dolphins, and then we lost them.
So basically, now the weapons, they're controlled by the humans, right? Not by the
I
dolphins.
think they can
No,
control
the
the
dolphins
guns.
are trained by humans, but
Right,
they
but I'm
seek
saying
out.
they can't launch something off of their back without.
Okay,
you know,
wait.
pushing something.
You're a fisherman, right?
Right.
Does a dolphin have a penis, a hand-like penis that can grab you and take you
It was
underwater and
on
rape
the
you?
internet.
I hope not.
It's got to be true. It was on the
Dolphin rape.
internet, right?
I've never.
Yeah.
I've
Dolphin
now I've
rape.
seen
Do
plenty of
dolphins
dolphins.
rape people?
I've never heard.
I've
of that.
heard this.
Never heard of that.
They're very sexual.
Well, I know if you're in the water with dolphins that it's not as bad as being in the water as a shark, with a shark in the water. But
No, dolphins
I'm
are
not.
friendly.
Well, they're still wild animals. I'm not in the habit of jumping in water with anything bigger than me. So I couldn't answer that question. I'm not going to go get raped by a dolphin. I'm not going to take the chance. They look scary as hell to me in the wild. You ever seen
Well,
a dolphin
yeah.
in the intercoastal?
Yeah,
That don't look like no gray, nice little SeaWorld dolphin. Am I loud?
Yeah.
Well, turn me down.
I don't know. I can't because you're on the same as me. I think you're on the same side.
Mixmaster Jeff.
What is it? All right.
I did clean it just
Okay, there you
so
go.
you guys know, because Hurls did shit on this thing yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
I did bring some wipes and some Febreze. because
Febreze,
he
yeah.
stinks.
Yeah.
I did write down a name for Hurls. Matt, I stink so bad I don't get no girls. Hurls. I was hoping he was here for that.
Yes.
Apple juice is going down easy.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of
Can-
articles here about dolphin rape.
Yeah, but how about the ones that escaped with weapons? That's what I want to know.
I don't think you can believe everything you see on the internet.
No, you can't.
Can you hear me?
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, only
Yeah.
monkeys and dolphins and human have sex for pleasure.
There we
So
go.
if there was a crazy rapist, there could be a dolphin one.
I don't know. How do they know that dolphins have sex for pleasure? They
Um,
don't know that.
No,
You
they
can't-
just do it a lot. They're like rabbits, maybe.
No.
Yeah, but maybe
That's
they want to
instinct.
reproduce.
I heard a story about like 3,000 dolphins. It's called something like this.
A pack of
Yeah, that's where
dolphins.
they
Yeah.
have they have the dolphin
Or no,
orgy.
3,000.
Yeah.
3,000. And there has a big, just like
big
orgy,
orgy.
Yeah.
shit and piss and
Maybe that's how they do it.
everything else floating around in it. and,
That's kind of gross. See, that might be where you get raped. If you
They-
get in the mix of the 3,000
dolphins
dolphins,
rape and kill
Yeah.
or something.
you
They-
might have a sore butt when you get done with that swim. It's hard to say. But I've never heard of that. I've never heard of the dolphin orgy. I've never heard of a wiener coming out and grabbing you either. That's kind of far fetched.
That's what that she said.
We read it online
She said,
yesterday.
Yeah, but do you believe everything online?
No.
I mean, I'm sure I
But
could
it
find
did say
some.
they have really long penis muscles.
Nice.
And they use
So is
it like
that
a
what you say?
hand.
I'm hung like a dolphin. If you want to impress
Mm-hmm.
the ladies, because I thought it was hung like a flea. Because
I
fleas,
thought it was a mouse.
well, fleas supposedly have their wieners are supposed to be 2/3 the size of their body. So hung like a flea would be the thing you want to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. But I'm hung like a dolphin. That's the new one. That's what all the kids are saying now. Maybe.
So have you ever had a hernia before?
No, never had a hernia. I feel for you on that. I saw
Man,
your
I'm-
hernia episode
Yeah.
Which one? The one where he's
when you were talking about you don't know what happened, but down there, but it wasn't in the vicinity of the hernia where the pain was.
Yeah. Oh, recently. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
that.
like the mesh or something is hit. It's killing me.
Now, to be clear, a hernia is your stomach muscles separating
Yeah, your
and your
abdominal,
organs coming out, right?
like your intestines.
Like your guts coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because a lot of people think it's in your balls or something. Like a hernia. They check underneath your sack for a hernia.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're looking for.
No. Yeah. I don't know
don't
either.
know.
I don't know how they feel it down there, because it wasn't ever coming out down there.
Could be something like doctors do, like maybe like popes. They that's just
No,
that's just,
no,
yeah,
no,
that's just
no,
a reason for them to check up. Hey, cough.
Yeah, because like the
Okay.
last 2 physicals I've had as an adult, they didn't go up under there. They just felt around on my abdomen.
As an adult, I've had it once. Now I've had the same doctor for many years, but when he gave me a physical, he did make me cough, which was weird. I was like, "This is what are you looking for down there?" I mean,
I
don't
think
know.
when you cough, there's.
if you have a hernia,
like-
there's probably a feel. There's got to be something.
Well,
going
that's
on down there.
absolutely what he's doing. But like I don't know
I'd be
what
like, "Look,
if it's
dude,
gonna go
there's
out or
something going
in.
on."
Maybe it goes in because like if it pops out up here, it would go like
Well,
it would go in.
I would think that if you had a hernia, you probably know. Don't
Yeah.
you think you would know?
Well,
You don't
For
need to
the
grab.
most part,
you don't
like-
need to go up underneath my sack. I'll be like, "Look, dude, something's up."
maybe he just thought you had
know?
one.
right, but they still got to feel around. I guess I don't
Are
know.
you sure he just didn't think you had one ball?
I
Isn't that what they check for to make sure your balls have dropped?
Well,
that you
they're-
have 2 of them.
Well, they don't check your balls. They go underneath your balls, like in your taint.
Maybe they
area.
nonchalantly
You know
do.
the taint area.
I know.
Not
Yeah.
even that far though.
but
Not
it's
even that far.
underneath the sack. It's weird.
Yeah.
I've actually put my hand down there and coughed to see if something happens. Nothing happens. I don't
Turn
know.
your head?
Yeah.
Did you turn your head?
Nothing happens. That's what Brandon always says. Nothing happens. I don't want a hernia, and I know it's from like pushing. You don't want to push too much when you're wrestling and stuff,
or when you're pooping.
or when you're pooping. But that'll give you a hemorrhoid.
I just
You don't want to
the
pop
thing
out a
is-
hemorrhoid either. You just let it flow.
Well, mine, I don't know what's going on, but it's
probably
killing
have a
me, and I
hemorrhoid.
can't do
He
anything.
probably has a hemorrhoid.
Yeah,
You-
in my
does your hernia better now that it's been
it
fixed?
was, yeah. I never felt 100%. I maybe felt like 75, 80% at one
But
time.
you still worked out kind of after your surgery.
Um,
to a point.
Yeah. No, like I waited like forever before I did.
He waited like 3 months.
I didn't start working out until just like
I've heard could be pretty bad, especially for strenuous activity.
I
Could be
told them what I
reoccurring.
did, so you'd think they would freaking make sure it was done good.
Stitches are stitches, man. I mean, I don't think they could put anything else in there.
Well, I don't know. They could have put a couple extra.
They had to zip you up.
I don't know. It's killing me though.
Does
And I
it
can't
does it
move and
physically
grapple or
hurt?
anything. Yeah.
So when you
Feels like
if you were to
somebody
do a
stabbing me.
transition,
Oh, yeah, and it'd be like, I feel like somebody just stabbed
that's-
me
yeah,
right there.
Yeah, I hate that. That's bad news because you got a lot of core when you do transitions or
Yeah.
reversals. I won't say any names, but I know a guy that's had some rib problems. Okay, and when he does a reversal and he pushes, it hurts like hell.
Ribs take a while to heal, man.
Exactly.
I've had hurt ribs
Exactly.
before.
He needs to let that thing heal. So we've been doing a lot of flowing.
Yeah.
Instead
And that's
of
better for your technique
Yes.
anyways.
flow. You get something, don't finish it, and just keep going from there.
Yep.
And it's hard for some people to flow. I can tell you that.
It is. It is. Some whole gyms they don't even do it. That like they just
It's a trust between training partners, and you got to know them. It's hard. You can't flow with some new guy that's so freaked out that wants to rip your arm off. You know what I mean? And is afraid you're going to rip their arm off.
he's like, oh my god, I'm in the UFC. I'm in the UFC
You
today.
rub a kid's face, and all of a sudden they think they're dying. Then they swing at you
I'm
hard.
fighting UFC today. Training UFC.
Did you see that thing online? I'm a black belt in UFC. It's got in some douchebag. Everything UFC. These kids these days, they're posers. And that reminds me of, and I won't name names because I don't think we belittle people in here, but this hits close to home. Somebody close to us is taking a fight this weekend with no training, hardly ever. He trains with the kids at my gym. And I told him, I said, you want to fight? You can train with us. I'll get you a fight, and we'll do it right. I think he's a poser. I think he's just fighting. Win or lose, I don't care. I think he just wants to tell people he fights. I think that's bad for our sport.
He's just going to go in. I mean, he's not
my-
training at all.
He trains with kids. He trains in the youth class, okay? Because now
But he's 18.
He's 18, but the older ones in there just can't hang with our class. So they kind of go to that class, okay? Nothing against him, everybody to each their own, but he's not ready to fight. He's probably been training for 3 months, if that. And he's horrible. He's got a glass jaw. I think he just wants to say he fights. And I hate that because
He wants the label.
well, he's my size. He's fighting at 205.
He has a plan. He's gonna do it. He's got a plan. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get
I'm gonna
laid.
and he won't.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a UFC fighter.
And he won't listen to reason. 3 of us have told him, don't do it. You think that with experience you would say, maybe these
And
guys
he's
know what
like,
they're talking about.
Does he have a corner and stuff? Like,
He
what's
asked
gonna-
me yesterday to corner him for Saturday. I was like, when did you get this fight? Okay. And first of all, he's not even on my team. How can I corner you? You don't even train with me. And you're going, like I said, he's my size. He's fighting a guy 6'3", 205. And he goes to sleep with one of these. All you got to do is touch him. He's out. Exactly. And I said, no, I can't do it. I can't put my name and team behind you when you should have told me months ago that you had a fight and then came in and got ready for it. I think he's just doing it to say he's a fighter. It's nonsense. It's not good. I'm scared for the kid.
Yeah. Where's he going to fight?
Dayton. So
So
the
he's
promoter
basically
set it up.
the promoter's like acting like he's his friend. Talked him into something
And
like
he's fighting at
and he
0-1.
knows he's like, oh, this guy sucks. You'll just come in and beat his butt.
Right. But little does he know he's walking into a hornet's nest.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The guy's 0-1. That being said, the guy that beat him is 1-1, and the guy that beat him, that his one loss, is a guy that's 3-0. So they know how to fight. He's a local boy. They're looking for his first win.
Right.
Talk some sense. Let's talk some sense into you. Just wake up. You're gonna get beat up. But that's not the way to be a fighter. If anybody wants to be a fighter, train and then fight. Don't fight and then get beat up.
Right.
Don't go for 3 months and say I'm a fighter and wear UFC
Oh,
gear.
I've heard this before. Some guy, I don't remember where it was. He said he was. It was at a fight. I think he was. It might have been in Hilliard, and he was like, "Yeah, it's my first fight." I was like, "Oh, how long you been training?" "Oh, I haven't." He's like, "I want to see where I'm at." Like without training
Yeah,
first,
yeah, yeah.
and I know where my level is,
That's a
and
personal.
then I know where I can train.
Was
Or
that the guy?
something.
Was that the guy Dotson beat up?
No, he didn't win though. I don't think.
I'm sure he did.
I was like,
I'm
oh
sure he
god,
did.
if this guy wins, it'll be like his head. Will
And
be
that's
so
how
big.
some of these promotions are. It's a fighter versus a street tough. Hey, if you want to fight and you're 18 and you agree to fight, I say go for it. But the thing is, I say you're stupid. It's a dumb move. It doesn't make any sense. But either way, good luck to you. You know who you are, and don't cry when your jaw's broken.
But he'll realize after. He'll know after
I'm the only one that's
if he
concerned.
goes and does it.
I think, and everybody's like, F him, let him go learn. And I'm like, I know the lesson he's going to learn already. I'd rather him not learn that lesson, not the hard way. But you can't talk any sense to the kid. He's another case of, I'm a black belt in UFC. You know?
When you were 18, weren't you the baddest person in the world?
Not me in particular.
What?
Is the
We got visitors.
I don't know.
There could be a land dolphin out there with a machete.
Yeah.
You've heard of
See, I
them?
mean, you get if a dolphin's smart enough
That's
to
evolution right
yeah,
there.
that's what's gonna happen. They start using weapons, and they know how to use weapons.
They got to, and they do breathe air, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
may be
they're
able to
like
make it.
mermaids. They'll
They
turn to
need water
mermaids.
to
And,
survive,
Why? For their skin?
probably.
I don't know. I'm
or
sure.
just because that's what they look like. They move the best
Well,
in
they
the
don't
water.
have any feet or arms. Maybe if they had feet and arms, they wouldn't need
Yeah,
water.
I mean, they probably were at one time. They could have been a land creature.
Maybe evolution is backwards, and humans were the beginning, and we're like leftover stuff, and the animals is what we evolved to, instead of vice versa. You know what I mean?
Oh,
How they say,
we haven't got there yet.
I'm just saying, you know how they say monkeys evolved into
yeah,
humans?
humans
Well,
evolved
maybe-
into monkeys.
Yeah, maybe it's backwards.
Yeah.
Maybe we're the
Yeah,
dolphins.
we're just
ancestors.
getting stupider.
We are. We're just the leftover
That's
stuff.
exactly what it's happening.
Could be. That's evolution
Oh.
for you. You never know.
I never thought about it that way.
You
yeah,
never know.
That's exactly it.
I haven't either. I won't put much more thought to it, but
Life was too
You never know.
complicated before.
Like it wasn't too complicated.
Yeah, life was too, they wanted it more simple.
Now I
Oh,
just blew
they're
your
like,
mind.
yeah, let's just fucking.
let's just go in the water and
let's-
swim.
yeah,
we
we
won't
don't
have
need
to work.
these buildings.
Yeah, we don't have to work. We
Let's
don't
go
have
to the jungle.
We can have a 3,000 dolphin orgy. I mean, they got it made. Now they got weapons. They got the Second Amendment. They probably got more weapons than we're allowed having. You know, they probably got machine guns. I don't see Obama trying to ban dolphin weapons.
You know what? Yeah,
know?
you're right.
That's bullshit. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
and you know-
a dolphin has
Yeah.
the right to carry a weapon.
Right. And they're in schools all the
A
time.
dolphin and just roam free.
They're in schools all the time.
Yeah, I mean, like they're
'Cause
in
they
like
swim in schools.
yeah.
Schools of fish. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of tough to say with all the school shootings, but we got dolphins in schools with weapons. They
Yep.
ain't shooting each other,
Yeah, and they're talking. Yeah,
you know? I don't think they're talking, but
they're
Yeah,
talking
but
about
it's
taking our
clicks.
guns.
They're clicking. They're
They're-
clicking.
yeah,
out.
they're
Lots of-
Flipper. Did you watch
That
Flipper
sounded more like a
growing up?
baby
Yes,
goat.
yes,
Was
I
that
watched.
before your time?
No, I watched
Oh.
Flipper.
I love that show.
It was a good show.
It's funny because I know exactly what you just said.
Can you do a dolphin orgasm?
You can't hear it. It's so silent.
Yeah.
It's like sonar. Oh my god.
I don't want to go swimming and then get stabbed by a killer dolphin.
Well, they do
How-
poke
what-
people with their nose.
I mean, I know
They'll
they're
mess you
being
up.
trained to do that, though. To do that to
I'm
divers.
not shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm sure there's been more than one animal trained to kill people.
Is this real
Yeah.
though? Are they? Have I
Don't you
been
remember
BS?
killer gorillas?
They're training them to kill
Gorillas?
divers
Yeah.
though.
Orangutans are mean suckers.
Yeah.
I bet they could train those suckers. Just imagine getting your face ripped off. The only problem with that probably would be maybe they'll get their own guys too. You know what I mean? If you were in battle and they let an orangutan loose or some big monkey, they might kill their own people too. They just might go on a rampage. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
But I've seen some pictures.
Dolphins kill.
Have you seen pictures of people's face after they've been attacked by?
Oh,
That's Davis.
what's up? If you're watching, I don't know if we have any viewers at all. No viewers? What's going on?
I don't know.